Hi everyone, I just wanted to do a video which I will try and make it as quick as possible, I promise, about what to eat once we finish restriction and say goodbye restriction, goodbye anorexia. After a long period of restriction, laxative abuse, diuretic abuse and diet pill abuse, it's very, very daunting, the thought of eating what other people eat, eating normally. It's extremely intimidating and a very scary process, and we can be confused about what to start eating because obviously all of our behaviours make it extremely difficult just to jump and dive right in. And that's why I'm saying don't dive right in, don't use challenging foods, use safe foods. We're going to start nourishing our bodies. We don't need to view it as gaining weight, we can view it as nourishing and getting to a place where we can actually live our lives. And of course the inevitable truth is we do need to eat. We do need to gain weight, because when you're at a low BMI you can't function and you can't mentally recover because your head's all over the place and it will want to restrict more the lower you get. So I just wanted to say, I've obviously been severely restricting the past 2 weeks. My anorexia sort of come back, doing laxative use, diet abuse, etc. Throw out your scales, throw out your laxatives, throw out them all. Give them to a friend or family member if you can, or just throw them in the bin, which is where they belong. So obviously after taking laxatives every day, it's extremely difficult to get things going again. We can feel extremely groggy, full, horrible, unattractive and fat when we can't go to the toilet. So obviously throwing out your laxatives it's going to be hard for your body to adjust and get back in. So purchase some probiotics, words going everywhere. Probiotics, and introduce, if you can, a probiotic and prebiotic drink in the morning. You won't view it as food, just get it down in the morning, it's over and done with, and that will help get things going. So for breakfast, what I suggest is obviously you need to do this slowly. You can't just suddenly start eating again because it's dangerous, first of all, and it will be really difficult for you and it will be harder for you to recover. It will be a lot easier for you, increasing slowly. So for breakfast, if you can, something like crumpets or cereal or toast. The reason that I'm saying these sorts of things, like all Weetabix, for example, is I get extremely funny about amounts. It's difficult to know how much to put in a bowl of cereal. It can freak me out. I don't know how much I'm having, and I get extremely panicky and anxious, and I assume that a lot of you do as well. So it's good to have something that's in quantities that you know how much to have, so it doesn't scare you that you can get overeating or undereating. So that's why I think Weetabix or crumpets or toast is a good thing. So you start off with one a day of the crumpet, or one sugar free, or one Weetabix, and then increase it in a few days to 2 in the morning. So they're very good things to have, which I have. And then for a mid-morning snack, this is what I have, and you can have any cereal bar. These are Weetabix Oaty bars, and the reason I love them is because they're quite small and also really, really high in fibre. They're the most high in fibre cereal bar I have found on the market, so obviously that helps with getting things going, and they're actually quite tasty and not huge, so overwhelming. And then for lunch, I always rave about soup. Soup again. Soup's a great thing, like I said, because it feels like you're not eating, it feels easy, it won't make you too full, and if you can, after a few days of having soup at lunch, introduce a slice of bread, or 2 slices of bread after a few days of that, or a pita, which I prefer, which I have toasted, and I think that's a good lunch. If you can have a sandwich, that's great. I don't really get on with bread, so that's why I don't have a sandwich. So have half a sandwich for a few days and increase it to the actual sandwich. And obviously try and have spread. If you can't, don't freak out. Don't feel like you're not doing it right or that you're doing anything wrong, because that's completely fine at this stage. We're just trying to start ourselves eating again and not make it a terrifying process. And then mid-afternoon snack, introduce a piece of fruit. That's high in fibre and good for you and not terribly scary. I like these 8-pot fruity bars or an apple, whatever I really prefer. I think they're really good. Now dinner. Dinner is a difficult one. Dinner is a scary one because it's the biggest meal of the day, and I get really panicky about all the ingredients and how much to have, like pasta or rice, and I can find it very, very scary, especially having high carb meals like that. So I suggest keeping it simple. Keep it simple, like having like a piece of protein, vegetables, and potatoes. So carbs, veg, and protein. So protein, I have like salmon, chicken, or beef or lamb or something, or I have something that's in a size that I can just do, and I know what's sort of in it. And I have these like fish cakes sometimes, which I find really tasty and good and healthy. So yeah, I love green beans. I've come to loads of examples here. Green beans are great. So like, yeah, just make sure you have veg and a piece of protein and carbs, because that is a normal meal and we can get our heads around that. There's not too many things going on. It's not terribly scary. We know it's healthy. We know it's nourishing ourselves. We don't need to go ahead and have macaroni and cheese at this stage, or pizza or anything like that. Just stick to what is safe, what is comfortable, what is nourishing, and what will make us feel secure and safe. So then there's supper, which is a really good thing to have, because you need to keep eating regularly to start your body recognizing food and then starve again. And we are trying to nourish ourselves. I have like these little rice puddings or custard. I find them really easy to have and not terribly terrifying. And also, if you can or would like or prefer, have crumpets again or cereal. That's what I had in hospital, would have something like that, or 2 slices of toast or cereal. So yeah, that's my meal plan really, which I'm trying to stick to, and I don't find it overwhelming, and I'm hoping you won't either. So it's about making it comfortable, making it a slow process so we can get used to it, because otherwise we're just going to absolutely freak out, and we don't want to spiral even worse than we were before, which can sometimes happen. And I know it's scary, I know it's terrifying, but we can do this. I am doing this right now. It's possible, and you need to eat with people. Plan your meals. I've got a big sheet of what I'm having in the day, because it sounds really complicated and a lot. If you write it down, it is really simple, which I will do at the end of the video for you. So yeah, I just want to say, do not struggle alone. Do not start eating on your own and making it a scary process. I know eating in front of people can be scary, but it can be supportive too, and they can help you. They can help sit with you for as long as it takes. Just don't rush it. You don't need to eat a meal in 2 minutes. You can take as long as you want, because you're just starting recovering. That all comes later in recovery. But starting eating again is the most important thing. Nourishing yourself is the most important thing for your mind, body, and soul and spirit. So I'm wishing you much luck and much love, and my prayers are with you always, always. And don't struggle alone, okay? And if you have any questions, just ask away. Alright, much love everyone. Bye.